I got some new lights. Oh! Hey everyone, it's Raven, and yes, today I'm wearing a wig because I just got this wig. And I think she looks really cute and I wanted to wear it.
I don't look like shit today, I'm so sorry, my
mental health is not that great today. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should wear glasses. Wait a minute. I got also some new glasses, including this one. Oh yeah, that's better. I will be doing the Q&A soon, but for today I want to give every monster character a zodiac sign. I might be a little weird in this video because I do not feel that well. I don't know. It's not like that I'm sick. Like, I feel like I don't really feel sick, but I'm not like... I don't know what it is. I just went for a walk in the forest because I thought that would maybe help, but it didn't. And I don't know, I'm just very sad at the moment. I want to be really happy, but I am not, and this is just very depressing. So I'm sorry if I'm not that happy in this video. I hope you can understand this. Anyway, let's start with the zodiac sign video. So I know that many monster characters, especially the main characters, have official birthdays. For example, Dracula is of course born on Valentine's Day, so that means that she's an Aquarius, but I personally don't agree with that, so I will not take the official Monster High birthdays into consideration. So forget all of that what you know about the Monster High characters' birthdays. I will not be considering them today. And also, of course, because I will give every character a zodiac sign. I think these are again like maybe like 80 or 90 characters. Of course, most of the time I will give them a zodiac sign based on superficial aspects, because of course I will take the stereotypical aspects of each zodiac sign into consideration, because I mean I can't like in-depth analyze every Monster High student's character and then give them the perfect zodiac sign. Like, no, most of these are put in there superficially. And also don't be attacked by what I maybe say about your zodiac sign. Haha, for example, I am a Libra, hehe. What I'm just trying to say is, don't take this video so seriously, and I also try to include every zodiac sign as much as I can. For example, we have now, in conclusion, I found 6 Aries in the whole Monster High students. I found 7 Taurus, 6 Gemini, 6 Cancers, 8 Leos, 8 Virgos, 8 Libras, 6 Scorpios, 7 Sagittarius, 6 Capricorns, 7 Aquarius and 7 Pisces. And again, maybe I forgot a monster character, maybe you disagree with my picks, maybe you think that character number A should be another zodiac sign. So comment your thoughts down below, but this is just my opinion. Of course, my list is not the right list. Comment yours down below. And let's start with the first one. So first of all, I have Claudine, and I think that she is totally a Leo, because to me Leos are always very loyal, and Claudine is like the most loyal girl out there, and she's also very, very stylish, and Leos usually have also a great sense of style, and I just love Leos because you just immediately, out of all the zodiac signs, I think with Leos you always immediately notice if this person is a Leo or not, and I just love them for that, and I love Claudine, so this fits perfectly. Let's continue with her sister Claudia. I think Claudia is a Virgo because she's very book smart, and she's not really that family type of girl. Like, she's just like far away from the family. I think not many werewolves do actually that, so she's not a like pack wolf. And I think out of all the werewolf characters that we have in Monster, she is the least that like acts like a werewolf. I think with Virgos it's also that they are known to be very structured and very rational. And I think Claudia really represents that, even though she is a werewolf. And next up we have Claude and Helene. I think that both of them, Claude and Helene, are Cancers, because they take everything very personal really fast and jump to conclusions really fast as well. Like both of them, especially Helene, when Claudine tells her to not wear her stuff, for example, or just small things, or also when Claude sees Dracula with another monster, they just jump to conclusions really fast, and they are also very, very led by their emotions. Like, they do not really think before they act. So this is why I think that they're Cancers, and I love them. So next up we have Romulus, another werewolf, and I think that he would be a Capricorn because he has daddy potential, and he's also like, Capricorns are like the secret leaders, and he is, because when in the movie Fright On, the werewolves and vampires arrives and he's like the leader of the werewolf pack, kind of, so there goes that. Again, of course, most of these will be stereotypical character traits of the zodiac signs that I think match with the monster characters. So next up we have Draculaura, and I think that Draculaura is not an Aquarius but rather a Pisces, because she's very emotional, she cries a lot of times, and she's often, yeah, again, led by her emotions. I cannot remember one single thing where she acted in a rational way. Like, she's always led by her emotions, and it's not a bad thing. I love Pisces. My mother is a Pisces, I love Pisces, but I just think that the zodiac sign of a Pisces fits Draculaura more than an Aquarius. Next up we have Elizabeth, and I think that Elizabeth is a Sagittarius, because Sagittarius are known to be very adventurous and to take their life in their own hands and not depend on others, and we can see that Elizabeth took that path, that she did not want to be the vampire queen, so she took her life into her own hands and she became a famous actress. So she is also very adventurous and also left her past behind. I think this is very Sagittarius-like. Next up we have Gory. I think that Gory is a Taurus. Gory is very stubborn actually, and Taurus are known to be like the most stubborn zodiac signs. I can confirm that. Every best friend I have had so far was a Taurus, and all of them fucking broke my heart. Yeah, and Taurus also, actually with all earth signs, so Capricorns, Virgos and Taurus, like the earth signs, I don't not get along with them as well, because all of them are so stubborn when it comes to their opinion. Like, they do not take any other opinions into consideration. Like, they have their opinion and this opinion is right. And I'm like, maybe open your mind a little bit, maybe just like try to be more empathetic and also feel for others. And I think Gory does not really has this, so which is why she would be a Taurus to me. Next up we have Bram Stoker. We're getting all the vampires, and I think that he's also a Capricorn because he's like this wannabe leader. First I wanted to make him an Aries, but I think Capricorn would fit a little bit better because Aries are also very, very, very stubborn when it comes to their opinion. But I think that Earth signs are a little bit even more also morbid when it comes to wanting their opinions to be spread, if that makes any sense. Next up we have this little dude that was next to Bram Stoker. I have no idea how she's called. I think he's called Igor. I think so. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for all of the Pisces, but I think that he would be a Pisces because not many, and this is really not meant in a bad way, because I mean, if this was my zodiac sign and I would see this little dude, I would be like, are you fucking kidding me? And I would click off this video. But let me explain. What I really like about Pisces, and what is maybe their weakness, is that they say yes to everything, and they're just so soft and dreamy and cute, and this is why they would do anything for someone they love, especially for a Capricorn, because Bram Stoker is a Capricorn, and my dad is a Capricorn, and my mother is a Pisces, and they're divorced because like Capricorns and Pisces relationships are very freaking toxic, which is why I made these two a Capricorn and Pisces. Next up we have Vipering Goring. I think that she would be a Libra like me. Also very stereotypical assumption is that Libras are very good at makeup and that they love like stylish stuff and fashion and everything. I'm literally the most stereotypical Libra ever. But still, there are also some dark sides. Actually, I have a little bit of a Viperine look today. Like, I have blonde hair. I mean, she has not blonde hair, but like lighter hair. I mean, my usual hair is fucking rainbows, like, and I have pink glasses. I'm basically Viperine today. Hi, guys. No, but again, she's good at makeup, and also, but she has still a dangerous side actually inside of her, because she's like the cousin or something. She's related to Medusa, so that means that she can turn people into stone. And what many people don't realize is that Libras, we will get to my Libra video in a few months when it is Libra season, and this will be also my last part of my zodiac series, because I started with Scorpio, which means that I'm going to end this with Libra, with my zodiac sign. But Libras are the most underestimated and misunderstood zodiac sign of them all. I will explain all of that in this video in a few months, so stay tuned for that. But like, next up we have Honey Swarm, and I think that she is a Sagittarius. And I think that she's a Sagittarius as well, because she's also very adventurous, especially when we also saw, not in the movie, Fred's camera action, but in the one episode when they were like on this ship, and she's a camera woman, so she always wants to like catch the perfect moment. And with a Sagittarius, like the symbol for a Sagittarius is like the archer, and I'm like picturing like Honey Swamp, not like... She's also hunting something. She's hunting a beautiful recording, so like, does that make sense? I think Honey's a Sagittarius. Next up we have Operetta, and I think that she's a Leo as well, because she does not let anyone tell her that she is not worth anything. Like, she's very self-confident, and I love that about Leo so much. She has also a great sense of style, like every monster character actually. And I just love with Operetta that she, even though she is maybe sometimes mean to someone, I don't know if it's just me, but I just always kind of hear it in her voice that she doesn't mean it very serious, and that she's actually a really nice person. And when it comes like, and when there are hard times, Operetta will stand by your side. Like, she will be loyal. She maybe not seem loyal, but she's not that bitch that like sneaks behind your back and says weird things about you. She actually is a cool friend. Many people don't like Operetta, but I love her, and this is why she's a Leo. Next up we have Johnny Spirit, and he is, to me, is an Aries, because like a Leo and Aries is like the most fiery, fierce couple ever, and I just love Operetta and Johnny as a couple. And why I think that he's an Aries is because, again, he was like sentenced to detention for 3,000 years, which means that he did something very crucial. So this is why he maybe could also be a Scorpio, but I would say that he's more of an Aries. But actually a Scorpio would also fit perfectly. Johnny Spirit is either an Aries or a Scorpio. Next up we have Cleo de Nile, and she's also a Libra in my opinion, because again, Cleo is also, again, she comes off as very superficial and mean, like all Libras, but inside you're actually very lovely and cute, and also really care for each other, and we're so super empathetic, because the whole reason of a Libra, like Libra is actually the only zodiac sign which is not an animal or a human. We are like an object, we are the scales. And the meaning of the scales is that we want to be balanced, and that we really want just peace and justice. And like,
Worst thing for Libra in their life is when they are surrounded by injustice. And the thing is that the whole world is literally built upon injustice. And this is what it makes freaking sad. Okay, I jumped a little bit off topic, but I'm just so fucking sad at the moment. Hi.
Yes, I think Cleo is a Libra, because she's also very underestimated and just want to fulfill others' expectations and gives herself up for them sometimes, for example, her family. Next up we have Nephra, and I think that she's a Taurus, because Nephra is very toxic for Cleo, and Taurus are very toxic for me, so there goes that. And next up we have Deuce, and I think that Deuce is an Aquarius, because Aquarius are known to be kind of weird and dreamy in outer space, and just watch the movie Boyok Boyok and you will see what I mean with Deuce. I just love him for that so much. Next up we have Ramsey. This is Nephra's and Cleo's dad, and I would say that he's also a Taurus, because he's literally like Nephra, and he's also toxic for Cleo, and Taurus and Libra, as I told you. It's a toxic relationship in my opinion, so there goes that. Next up we have Pharaoh, and I think that Pharaoh is also a Libra, because he also wants to please his mother at the beginning of at least, but then he falls in love with Caddy, and he is still actually pleasing his mother, and it's just he also gets used by society and tries to fulfill its expectations. He's also very stylish, pretty, and fashionista, but in the end he also just really wants to find true love, and I think just his whole character and everything just reminds me of a Libra. I don't really know why. Next up we have his mom. I have no idea what her name is, but I would say that she is a Scorpio. Sometimes I can't really explain why I gave this character a specific zodiac sign. Next up we have Frankie Stein. I think that Frankie is a Cancer, and I think she actually also is a Cancer in her original birthday, so this is something I agree with. Frankie is just also extremely emotional, and when she sees injustice, for example in the movie Ghoul School, when she sees that the humans disregard or do not know about the true meaning of Halloween anymore, then she wants to change these things. So she doesn't really think rationally. Also when she held now then that speech in front of all of the students, she doesn't really know what the consequences of her actions sometimes are, but she just acts out of her heart, and this is what Cancers do. Next up we have Laguna, and I think Laguna is an Aquarius because she's not very street smart, and she can be really weird at sometimes, which I love about Aquarius and Laguna. She's just this real little ghoul. And next up we have Calby, her little sister, and I think that she is a Gemini because I have no idea. I just like Geminis and I like Calby, and she's cute. Next up we have Carla Mary. I think that she's a Sagittarius as well, because Sagittarius, one trait that I absolutely dislike about Sagittarius is that they can be so jealous. Jealousy is wiped down. Carla is very jealous of Laguna for having a better family than her, and Carla is also very egoistic, which is sadly also a bad character trait of Sagittarius, but still, at the end, if you messed up with a Sagittarius once, they will not forgive you. But Carla actually forgives, or just sees that she was not right with her assumptions she had about Laguna and everything, and she does not forgive Laguna, but she's friends with her again, and it's also, I think, that monster hair or something, and it's just a cute ending. And also to see that Sagittarius also can become friends again. Next up we have Perry and Pearl. I think both of them are Cancers. Actually not, but like they were both at the same moment because they share the same body, so that means that they have to be the same zodiac sign. But I'd say that the blue-haired girl would be a Cancer and that the white-haired girl would be a Scorpio. It is not biologically possible, but hey. Next up we have Posea, and I think that she's a Leo because she's very obnoxious and bold, and Leos can be a little bit too self-confident and like bam at once, so here goes that. Next up we have Hoodoo, and I would say that he is also a Cancer, just like his mother, Frankie. He is like the most emotional ghoul there is, and he's a freaking voodoo doll. I remember this one episode where he was so sad that he literally was like, actually a really deep episode, he like stabbed himself, and then all of the other monster students were like literally nearly dying as well because he was a voodoo doll, and everyone was affected by that because, yeah, you know what I mean? So like, this has big Cancer potential. By the way, guys, I got my ears pierced, if you didn't know. Oh my god, very random. Like, next up we have Abby Bonneville, and I think that she is a Capricorn. Abby is also very loyal and a true leader, and if the monster students are in a really big crisis, Abby is always the one who says everyone's ass, as I said many times already. So I love Abby for that. Next up we have Marisol Cox, and I think that she's a Leo as well because she reflects this personality of being self-confident and loving herself. She also tells these other monsters. Next up we have Spectra Thundercats, and I think that she is absolutely a Gemini because she, on the one side, she can be very lovely and empathetic, but on the other hand, she wants to please her own pleasures and wants to spread rumors so that the ghostly gossip can live on, and she often doesn't really know what's right and what's wrong, and I feel like that with every person she talks, she has a different personality. So, and this is also a very stereotypical assumption about Geminis, that they have many different personalities. Next up we have Porter, guys, and I think that he is a Taurus as well, because the relationship between Spectra, a Gemini, and Porter, a Taurus, does not really work for me. And every time I think of an air sign and an earth sign, I just get and I don't really like the relationship, so this is why he's a Taurus. And also, Taurus don't really know how to feel. Like, with all earth signs, it's that they really sometimes feel like a stone to me. Like, you will I have had the experience many times that I would like open myself up to a Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, and they would just be just sit there and be like, oh, like they don't really. I mean, of course they have emotions, but either they can't show them, or they suppress their emotions so much that they don't really know that they have any. And Porter is that because he just seems so cold to me. I don't know. I mean, he's a
ghost, he's fucking dead. Well, I mean, you're all dead, or.
Next up, we have Kiyomi Honderly, and I think that she's a Libra as well. Because what I notice with many Libras, I also know, is that they always try to improve themselves in terms of their physical appearance, but also their mental health. They are very aware of everything around them, and I think with Kiyomi it's the same thing, because we got to know Spectre. I think said that she was like this very shy ghoul and very underestimated, and now she's like the popular ghoul, and I think that this is just something that many Libras go through in their life. With me it was the same thing. Now we come to River Styx. I still don't own that though, which is very sad. I think that she would be a Scorpio. With Scorpios, I don't really have much to say. I don't know. It's like with Leos. For Scorpios, you already know, okay, like this is a Scorpio. Like Leo and Scorpios are like these zodiac signs, but you immediately know, yes, they are that. I think I choose Scorpio because Scorpios are known to be like very dark, and River is the daughter of the Grim Reaper, so that makes sense. Next up we have Vandella Doubloons, and I think that she is a Virgo because she practiced this like pirate training in the beginning of the movie Haunted, and like, I mean, she practiced something, so that means that she's very determined on something and wants to achieve their goal, and Virgos are usually associated with these character traits, so I choose her for that. Next up we have Heath Burns, and I think that he would be a Leo because he's also very obnoxious, but you can also really rely on him, and he's just so lovingly. I love him. So Heath is Leo. Next up we have Hold Hide and Jackson Jekyll, and I agree with the official Monster High. Jekyll and Hold Hide are Geminis to me, because they literally have two personalities, so it's like the perfect Gemini, and I love them, so I love Geminis. If you're a Gemini, please marry me. Next up we have Toralei, and I think that she is an Aries, because with Aries it's that they really always want their opinion and their reputation to live, if that makes sense. With Toralei, it's that she will do no matter what to achieve her goals, to achieve what she thinks is right in her mind, and that just really fits to an Aries because they're also they always fight really hard for their opinion. And with Toralei, it's the same, that she always wants everyone to know what she feels like and to feel how it feels like to mistreat her. And next up we have Caddy Noir, and I think that she is a Virgo as well, because Virgos are like so pretty. It does not matter if it's a boy or a girl, Virgos are literally the prettiest ever, and Caddy is just the prettiest pop star there is in Monster. I'm just looking at her again. She is so absolutely beautiful, and she's also very smart and also reflects a lot, and I think this just fits to a Virgo perfectly. And she also wants to find real love, and I think for Virgos it is so incredibly hard to find real love. I have Melody and Persephone, and I think both of them are Pisces because again they really take situations or actions into her own hands. They're not like the leaders, they are more of people who follow others, and does not mean that it is something bad. It does not mean that they don't have their it does not mean that they don't have an own opinion. It just means that they don't really see a point in arguing and making their opinion like the opinion. I can't talk today, I'm so sorry. Next up we have Katrine, and I think that she is the perfect Virgo. And when I will do my Virgo zodiac sign log, you will see it will be very close to her, because for me she's like the absolute Virgo. Again, she's super freaking pretty, and she draws a lot. She's very smart and rational. I just love her so much. She's a Virgo. I can't really say much to that. Next up we have Skelita Calaveras, and I think that she is a Taurus, because I think Taurus are also very traditional in my opinion, and Skelita is, so there goes that. Next up we have Gina Fire, and I think that she is also a Capricorn, because I think Abby's and her character is actually pretty similar, so a Capricorn. Next up we have Madame Goussier. Why the fuck did I include her? Anyway, I think she's a Sagittarius because, again, a negative character trait of Sagittarius is that they can be very egoistic, and she's very freaking egoistic, and he even dies at the end because of that, so here goes that. Next up we have Gil. And now guys, you can see that I really tried my best with this, because you know I am a Libra, and you know that I don't really like Gil, but I'd say that he's a Libra. Yes. A character that you can see I really tried to make this list honest, because I am putting a character that I don't really like into my zodiac sign. So like, he's very indecisive. He wants to please others, but he wants to please his parents, but he also wants to please Laguna, and all of this just makes him so confused and maybe also seem mean, but I think that he is like really lovely in the inside, and I think this reflects a Libra's personality perfectly. Just being totally misunderstood. I mean, even I as a Libra misunderstood him, so this says everything. Next up we have Betsy Claro, and I think that she is an Aries, because we saw in one episode that she wanted to like rescue this plant, and to me this is just a symbol of that she has her own way, that she does not depend on others, that she again has her opinion, her goal that she wants to achieve and also achieves, which is also very fierce, just like an Aries. Next up we have Venus McFladrip, and I think that she is an Aquarius, because she's also a lot of times really different than others. It's not, everyone says that Aquarius are always weird, but I just think that they are very extreme in what they like and love, and with Venus it's of course like the environment, and she's an Aquarius. Next up we have Rebecca Steele, and I think that she is a Sagittarius as well, because she was, I think it was in the movie Friday Night Frights, where it was explained that she was the first girl to ever be a part in the sports, in the roller skate team, and this just screams Sagittarius to me, because Sagittarius are usually the ones who do something what nobody has ever done before, and I think this just fits perfectly to her. And next up we have Rochelle, and I think that Rochelle is a Virgo as well, because she is just so lovely and in love with Garrett, but also very smart, and she also was this like, she had this job as a school supervisor. She was like standing in the hallways and telling people what they did wrong with something, and it just screams Virgo to me. Next up we have Valentine, and I think that Valentine actually also is a Libra. Hi! Because I think Valentine is also very misunderstood, and with Libras we often want to fit in very stereotypical roles, and with Valentine you can also see that, but on the inside we can see that he is totally not happy with himself and what he's doing. And as Garrett Sander confirmed, Valentine was actually supposed to be gay, and I think this makes great sense as well. And I just think that this just screams Libra, that maybe, I mean, we don't get to see what he's doing now, but I think if I could write the history of Monstrai now on, I would say that he's now finally happy and in love with some boy, and can be a harmony Libra that is finally not out of balance anymore. Like, this was Valentine in the movie Sweet 1600, and this is him now. So like, there goes that. Next up we have Wisp, and I think that Wisp is a Scorpio. Again, not much to say. I mean, it's very stereotypical that I put all of the villains as Scorpios, but I mean, I love Scorpios. They are very friggin' beautiful. Like, Scorpios are so seductive. And with Wisp, it is that she's like seducing her victims, like the ones that find the lamp, and she's trying to make her way into their minds, and she achieves that. So this just screams Scorpio to me. Next up we have Gigi, and I think that Gigi is a Pisces because she can't really... What means durchsetzen? I will put it here. Sie kann sich nicht gegenüber Wisp durchsetzen, was halt das Wünsche-Ding betrifft. Next up we have Twyla, and Twyla to me is a Taurus. Oh yeah, Twyla is a Taurus because Taurus are also known to be very comfortable with what they're at. They don't really like change, and you see so many people in the episodes and also in the movie 13 Wishes that try to lure Twyla out of her shadows, but she doesn't want it. She doesn't want to change. She wants to fulfill her destiny, like to be the daughter of the boogeyman, to stay in the shadows, and this just screams Taurus to me. Next up we have another Taurus, which is Easy Dawn Dancer. She is also very traditional, just like Skelida, which is why I put her in the Taurus section. Next up we have Luna Matthews. Guys, you know that I think that Luna and I are the most similar, so I think that she's obviously a Libra because she's literally like me. I love her so much. I already talked so much about Luna and Libra, so let's just... Next up we have Mercedes King, and I think that she is a Leo because she is also very famous, well known, has a great fashion style, is also very loyal, and yeah. Next up we have LED, and I think that L is a Gemini because, I mean, it's not her choice, but she's a roboter. She's a robot. And so sometimes she can't really control her personality, and then she gets like these weird signals also in New York, which I think are just Gemini-like. Next up we have Astronova, and I think that she is an Aquarius because she's just very special, and I love that. Next up we have Slow-Mo, and I think that he's a Scorpio because I think that he is so freaking... I'm just scared when I see him. Slow-Mo is scary. Next up we have Gulia, and I think that she's a Virgo because, again, very stereotypical, she is smart. Next up we have Garrett, and I think that he is a Libra because, like, Rochelle a Virgo and Garrett a Libra just fits so perfectly. And you can also see, I mean, he was trapped inside Madame Gaustier's in the catacombs, and he still did everything for her. Just Libras are just so misunderstood. Oh my god. You guys will hate me for this video because I'm literally... there are just so many Libras in here. But I think that was our last one. Yep, that was the last Libra, I promise. Next up we have Emily Nightshade. I think that she is an Aries because she is very selfish, and Aries can be pretty selfish. I like Aries actually, but again, they can be pretty mean and selfish when it comes to wanting to fulfill their own needs. Next up we have Invisibility. I think that he is a Pisces because he's just so soft and cute and does not want to hurt anyone and just wants to be nice. Next up we have Elvia Trotter, and I think that she is an Aries as well. Next up we have Bonita Femur. I think that she's a Pisces. Serena to me is an Aquarius. She's like the perfect Aquarius. And Nathan is a Gemini. I can't really say much to these anymore. I already talked so much about each zodiac sign, so you can already put it in your head to slap together why I put these zodiac signs to these characters. Then to me, Calliope is a Sagittarius. Mrs. Bloodgood is a Capricorn. Claire is an Aquarius. Chad is a Gemini. Van Helscream is an Aries. And his niece, I forgot her name, but she is a Leo. I think Casta Fierce is a Pisces. Andy from Sculptures is a Sagittarius. Waidona Spider is an Aquarius. Gilda is a Scorpio. Scara is a Virgo. Iris is a Pisces. Manny is a Scorpio. Hezekiah Steam is a Capricorn because he has literally the biggest daddy potential ever. And Jane Boolittle is a Virgo. Finnegan Wake is a Leo, and Cupid is a Cancer. Hey everyone, it's me editing right now, and I realized that I forgot many characters, and I will probably forget some now, but the ones that I realized I forgot were Lorna McNessie, Kirsty Trollson, and Sparky. I probably forgot more, but anyway, I think that Lorna would be a Taurus, Kirsty would be an Aries, and Sparky could be a Sagittarius. So there we have everything. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I am so sorry that I'm so sad and depressed in this video, but I just really wanted to finally film it because I wanted to film it for so long, and I've made this list now weeks ago, and I still hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more monster videos, stay tuned, stay subscribed, and love you guys. I hope you feel better than me. Bye!